Hey everyone, let's do a quick review on the Caraway pots and pans. I'm missing a piece over here. That's because I'm actually using it to cook, and I'll get to this piece in a moment. But I want to start off by saying what sold me on these is the storage. So I'm sure many people are in the same situation where you have pots and pans just piled on top of each other. I did, and for a few years it would just drive me insane because it was such a mess and difficult to get one. And that's when, about a year ago, I decided to try out the Caraway. What sold me on it was obviously the storage. So with these 4 pans comes the storage option. And so what's cool is there are hooks here that you can hang onto your cabinet. I love this. Unfortunately, I don't get to use this option now because I don't have storage. My cabinets are just floating cabinets. So unfortunately, I don't have anywhere to hang this. I have my pots stored in here. And these are the only few that I use. I do not have any other pots or pans in my kitchen, except maybe that tiny one that if I need to make like 1 egg for my daughter. But they are so amazing. They are not that heavy. Here it is. You can tell mine is used and abused. I love them. I used to have the all-clad stainless steel. I hated that. I hated that there was a way to use it, that you needed to turn on the heat. I don't know. It was complicated. This is really simple for me. So it comes with one that is this size over here. I can put it on my stove just to show you all. So this is maybe, I don't know, used for making eggs in the morning. And then you have the bit of a larger and deeper one. So in here, I'm making just some type of stew situation to go over rice. So as you could tell, this one is much deeper than that one. Here is the top. It's flat. So that's another one of my favorite things about this. Actually, my husband pointed this out, which was really funny, that when we stick this in the fridge, you can put things on top of it, because other pans are just, the top lid is all weird and it just takes up way more room in your fridge. This is mostly flat, and so when you stick it in your fridge, it really doesn't take up much room. So then next you have this kind of smaller one over here, and so the lid for that one is this one over here. Again, just really flat, simple. Put that on there. And then you have the larger one, which you can use to make any soups or anything. This one I haven't used that much. This is probably the one that I use almost always for everything. Like, I will make rice in here. I will fry things in here. It's the best. This is the second next one I use often. The lid, next lid, would be for this one. But what I've discovered is you can also use it for this smaller one over here, and it fits perfectly. It's pretty amazing. I love them. They're so easy to wash, to clean. I'm sad that I don't get to use this. So if you had a cabinet that kind of opens, that you can hang this on, it's really awesome. I did use it for a brief period of time. Unfortunately, I don't have the option in my kitchen now, but it's okay. What I've done is I've taken these and I put them into, they come apart, by the way. They're not all stuck together. It's kind of magnetic, so it does stick together so it doesn't move. I feel like it's magnetic. But so what you would do is you have them like this. You can store them wherever you're storing them. And so obviously the lids come off. And so you would just, let me push them back so I can properly store them. So you would just go ahead and do that. Again, take the lid off. I believe that one is this one over here. And then you've got this one, and I'm using one of them. But this is what it looks like, and I have it stored exactly like this in my cabinet, which is right in front of my stove. Super convenient. I love them so much that I actually have their bakeware. This is not included with the pans. This is just something I've bought separately, but they are very reliable, really convenient. I have a couple different ones. I have that one that's more deeper, maybe for lasagna and things like that, and this one's just flat. And we actually use these every single day to heat up food in our toaster oven. So overall, I'm really happy with them. They're lightweight, they're easy to wash. The only thing I didn't like them is they are not dishwasher safe. I have not put them in the dishwasher, but you don't need to stand there and rub and scrub to get it all off. It comes off very easily. Highly recommend.